हाय एंड वेलकम टू ट्रेड विद राय। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे पोस्ट मार्केट रिपोर्ट। तो आज मार्केट में क्या हुआ एंड आगे हमें क्या स्टेप्स लेने चाहिए इसके लिए या क्या ट्रेड्स बनाने चाहिए। तो सबसे पहले हम देख लेते हैं गिफ्ट निफ्टी को। और सुबह अगर आपने देखा होगा तो गिफ्ट निफ्टी वाज इंडिकेटिंग 400 पॉइंट्स ऑफ गैप अप, बट दैट वाज नॉट सस्टेनेबल। तो 400 पॉइंट्स जो कि मार्केट्स ने रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं हुआ निफ्टी में, बट निफ्टी ओपन अ गैप अप, yeah, it opened a gap up of more than 150 points, but that was sold into. But वो selling हुई क्यों? So the most important reason behind this selling is that Trump put tariff on Russian oil companies. So Russian oil companies won't be able to sell their oil in Europe. So because of that, the supply will be disrupted, and then just because of that, crude oil shoot up around 5%. So that was the major reason behind this. And second major reason behind this was मार्केट ने काफी अच्छी रैली दी है रिसेंटली। अगर आप देखें यहाँ से अक्टूबर, 1 अक्टूबर से अभी तक अगर हम इस मंथ की बात करें तो एक काफी अच्छी रैली। तो एक इतनी अच्छी रैली के बाद और एक अच्छे गैप अप के बाद profit booking is not a big deal. So investors book profit and this all happens. So this was Nifty. Now let's take a look at Bank Nifty. So all the indices they closed marginally positive, opened gap up, and then closed marginally positive. Although the gains were sold into, but we can only see tomorrow if this continues. अगर ये fall continue होता है, then we'll see how to take our trades. But IT index, so IT, if you look at IT index, IT has performed really well. ये मैंने कुछ पुराने अपने यहाँ पे चार्ट पे कुछ एनालिसिस किए थे. So based on that, so IT is in a zone जहाँ पे I'll not suggest trading IT until and unless you you have a very good analysis, and if you have, you can go ahead and take a trade. But I would not suggest to take any trades in IT as of now, because there is rise in AI, and you don't know how AI is going to shape tomorrow and what is going to happen. And then if the employment rate in US goes down, then there might be a challenge for Indian companies too. And then we'll look at Nasdaq currently. So Nasdaq is positive today. Yesterday it fell around 1%. Today the selling has been bought into. Same with the S&P 500. Let's see FII and DII trading activity. So if you see today, FII sold again. So yesterday everyone was positive that in October FIIs are buying, but again FIIs came today and they sold. Although DIIs have bought a lot in comparison to FII selling today, but although they were not able to hold the market, and market fell drastically afterwards. Not close to close basis, but only into the intraday basis. Now let's find the support and resistance. So if you see here, so how can you find the support and resistance? So first thing is that there is one thing insensible where you can see the open interest on the chart. So you can go here and analyze. This is how I try to find the support and resistance. No one can find support and resistance, right? So let's see. So most of the call selling is coming from 26,500, which can be a resistance in future. And if you look, the highest open interest for put is near 25,000 strike point. So these might be some of the good supports and resistances if you want to trade within a range. And looking at a shorter range, so here 25,500 is the biggest uh, put OI, and then looking here 26,200 as the one of the largest call wise. So now we can conclude that 26,000 to somewhere around 25,500 is a range where Nifty is most likely to trade within upcoming 2 to 3 weeks. Now, let's go and see the sectoral performances. So, plastic did really well today. I think the most important thing about the plastic textiles, software, and jewelry. So, these are India is good exporter in these products. So that might be the reason because if the tariffs are coming down, then likely these sectors are going to do well. And then looking at gold, so gold was expected to go up because crude oil went up, and whenever there is panic, investors don't like panic. They want stability into the market. So no one expected that crude oil will shoot up 5% in a day. That is because there was buying in gold, you can see. And gold is, although people are buying gold because there is de-dollarization and a lot of things going on in the world that you know today. So there was one thing which I wanted to share with you. So if you have heard, Bharat Bhoj, it shoot up more than 4% today on close to close basis. So why? Because there was a news that Bharat Bhoj shares, I'll just read it out for you. So Bharat Bhoj shares settled over 4% higher on Thursday, following reports the company had secured an order from Indian Army to manufacture something. We uh, we are not going into detail, but we'll just look at why I wanted to highlight this because this is not a this is fake news. If you ask me, this is a fake news because if you go to Money Control and look at this news article, they have mentioned the company, however, denied the reports, clarifying that no contract has been signed yet. But the news channels, the newspapers, they have came out with this statement that company has secured an order already, but company has denied any such reports. So whenever you are taking a news-based trade, so uh, be thorough with the news, go and do your own research, and then only take any trades. And on that note, signing off. Thank you for watching the post-market report. We'll be back tomorrow.